Hi everyone, and welcome to today's 2-Minute Topics with Tim. Today we're going to talk about what lies ahead. My dad and the other soldiers of the 84th Medical Battalion had just marched 10 miles up the side of a mountain to get to a staging area outside of Marseille, France, where they and other members of the 14th Armored Division would make their preparations to go into battle. What would lie ahead? Dad didn't know what would lie ahead, nor could he imagine everything that he would encounter along the way. Of course, there would be lots of things that would happen. There was anticipation and there were lots of other emotions that were a part of that coming together at that place and that time. Emotions like anxiety and wonder, and probably it was mixed with some fear too. Dad would have to trust his commanding officers and go where they instructed him to go and do what they instructed him to do. Joshua had become the leader of the Israelite nation. They were finally about ready to push into the promised land that had been given to them by God. Joshua 1:3 says this, "I will give you every place where you set your foot, as I promised Moses." Joshua didn't know what was ahead, but he knew that whatever he encountered, all he had to do was to trust God. We can't see very far down the road today. There are lots of things happening in our world that we don't understand, and we don't know what lies ahead for us. But we do have the assurance that we won't have to go through it alone. We do have the promise that at the end of the journey, there is a promised land for us. That's all the assurance that any of us need. It isn't necessarily making things easier during the moments that we're going through the difficult times, but at some point we just have to step back and we have to trust and we have to follow and be willing to do that. Are you willing? God bless you today and keep close to Jesus.